Hiya. I usually don't start vlogs in the evening, but it is 6 p.m. and I have a dinner tonight. Do you like my outfit? Just kidding. Not really. I am actually wearing the outfit I'm gonna wear, but not my slippers. A very simple outfit, honestly. I have a business dinner, work dinner. A dinner with my manager, some people from my management, and also some brand owners. So I'm trying to look serious. I'm trying to look businessy. So of course I'm wearing my black Archer pants from Princess Polly that I always wear. Princess Polly belt, white fox bodysuit from a couple years ago. And then I'm gonna wear this trench coat from Petal and Pup that I got recently, and then I'm also going to wear it with these little heeled booties that I've had for many years. They're from Nasty Girl. And also this little bag from Peter and Jane that also has a shoulder strap. I also didn't want to redo my makeup, so I kind of just like touched it up, so it's probably not looking too great, but that's okay. My tongue with the protects you sent. Emotionally, I still need a break. Oh well. I look like a floating head. This is not it. But good morning, guys. I've just driven to a spot where I'm meeting Soph. We're gonna go for a morning walk. I am so tired. I had to wake up early this morning to drop Liam off at the airport for a work trip. So dropped him off, came straight here, and I'm feeling dead. Maybe we'll get some coffee after our walk or something. We'll see. You can barely see that, but 7:01, and as you can see, I'm in bed. Crazy Wednesday night, but also I am very happy to be here. Last night, as you guys saw, we went to Bianca in Brisbane. I'm not sure if it's Bianca. It's on James Street and it was stunning. Obviously the food was beautiful, but the whole experience, like the restaurant is stunning, the interior is beautiful, it's just amazing. I feel like everything on James Street is just absolutely stunning, and I'd never been there before, so it was really great. But I did get home pretty late. I think by the time I got home it was about 11, and by the time I got ready for bed and like into bed it was probably maybe even past 11:30, which is very late for me. I'm usually in bed by like 9 p.m, so I was kind of struggling. And then I was dropping Liam to the airport this morning, so we left the house at 5 a.m. So it was a late night and an early morning, and I was feeling wrecked throughout the day today. Like it got to the point in the afternoon where I just absolutely crashed. At probably like 3:30 or 4, I had an everything shower, I washed my hair, literally got into my pajamas and hopped into bed and finished all the work that I needed to do for the rest of the day in bed, which was stunning. Loved that. And obviously now it's 7 and I'm just chilling, still in bed. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna read tonight. I am going to either read one of two books. These are the two books I would love to read this week. I haven't started this one yet, but I started reading The Grace Year yesterday, and so far it is so bizarre. Like I'm kind of shocked at how bizarre it really is. I'm only 150 pages in so far, and I think it's about 400 pages, so I'm not even halfway yet, but it is so interesting. Like I can't stop reading, but I'm also like, I don't fully feel like I know what's going on. It feels a bit like a fever dream, and not everything is really making a lot of sense right now. As for a very brief synopsis, it's basically like in this world, when you turn 16, if you're a girl, you get sent on a grace year, and that basically means that all of the girls who are turning 16 that year get shoved off into the middle of nowhere, basically in the forest, I guess, and they kind of just have to survive for the year, and then whoever survives gets brought back, gets to get married, and basically continue their life. But the whole idea of it is that during that year while they're away, they're supposed to get rid of any magic that they have within them. So the idea is that when girls go through puberty, they get some sort of powerful magic, and men hate women apparently, and they obviously don't want women to have any power, so they send them away to get rid of their power, and then they come back powerless so they can submit to all the men. You know what I mean? I saw somewhere that said it's basically a feminist version of Lord of the Flies, and to be honest, it's really given Lord of the Flies right now, so I'm intrigued to see how this goes. I picked this up from the library like last week, and I've actually borrowed it before from the library and just like didn't get around to reading it, and I was there again the other week and I was like, I'm still so intrigued by that book, so I picked it up again. And then I was on Instagram yesterday and I saw on Hayley Pham's story, she was reading it, so I messaged her being like, oh my gosh, I just picked that up from the library, I'm so intrigued. And she was like, you need to read it. So of course I picked it up. I had just finished my other read, so it was like perfect timing. And like I said, it's so bizarre at the moment, but she just messaged me today saying that she's actually finished it and the ending is really good. So I'm just really intrigued to see how this goes, because it's honestly kind of creepy in some parts, and based on what Hayley said, I feel like it might get even creepier. So in case it gets too creepy for me to be reading this alone by myself in my house at night, I have got Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood, which is just like a fun little little rom-com. So we'll see what I end up getting to. Obviously, like I said, I dropped Liam off at the airport for a work trip today. So the next few days we are just gonna be hanging out, just you and me, because today's Wednesday and he comes back Friday. So it's really not that long of a trip, but it's pretty rare that I'm sleeping here without him. So I guess it's just you and me, guys. Just two besties hanging out. But I'm gonna continue reading. We'll see how we go with this book. I'm scared. I'm scared. It's just, I feel like it's just gonna get weirder and weirder. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. I'm just making some coffee. Guys, I fell asleep at like 8:30 last night and I woke up at 6:30. And I don't remember the last time I slept for 10 hours. It was such a stunning sleep. It's just so crazy how good you feel after a good sleep. And I wasn't sure how well I would sleep because obviously Liam's not here, but I slept amazing. I think I was just so tired that I just literally knocked out. I got a couple questions last week of like, what is this chocolate powder and like, where can you get it? And honestly, it's literally just like Cadbury hot chocolate powder. Literally just this put into a little shaker. Obviously you don't need the shaker, but it really does make it a 10 out of 10 experience. Like, isn't that so fun? I thought we could chat for a sec while I get ready. I'm going to have lunch with my mom. I just finished my walk and I wanted to update you on my little challenge that I'm doing. So basically, my friend George, you guys know Giorgio, I'll link her stuff down below. She did this thing last year called 30 Days Soft, which is obviously a more realistic version of 75 Hard. I have so much respect for people who do 75 Hard because that's a lot. And honestly, I have been just like so out of routine with everything. But I would say specifically my health and fitness. And so right now there is no chance I'd be able to do 75 hard. However, George created her own version of 30 Days Soft, which is obviously a 30-day challenge, and you have a list of little challenges to complete every day. And I feel like for some people they might be like really easy, and for other people they might be a little bit harder. And for me, at the current point that I'm in, I feel like this challenge will be the perfect amount of challenging, because I have just not been looking after my body in terms of movement. Like, it's probably been a couple months since I went to the gym. I've done walks and stuff here and there, but I haven't been consistent at all. And so I feel like this challenge will be the perfect way to get my habits back on track, kind of get my discipline back on track, and I'm really excited about it. So I'll put the little graphic that George made on the screen so you can see what's a part of the challenge. And if you want to take part, like, please do. I'm going to probably be talking about it or like showing a lot more about it on my Instagram, so you can follow along there if you want to kind of like see. I don't know if we'll do daily updates, but just like more frequent updates, and obviously follow George to see her updates as well. But on the list, I think it is 30 minutes of movement, 15 minutes of walking. So for me today, my movement was a 45-minute walk so that I could tick both of those off, because I don't know, that's the movement I felt like doing today. So I think at least for the start, I'll probably be doing a lot of walking because that's just what I'm enjoying the most at the moment. And the gym is very intimidating to me at the moment. Like, my gym anxiety is not doing well. So for now, walks it is. I think there's also drink 2 liters of water, which I'm actually not like stressed about, but like I think that'll be hard for me. Like, I have not been drinking 2 liters of water every day. And even today I've been trying so hard to like be on my water drinking grind, and it feels like I've drank like literally half a liter, and I'm like, it's almost lunchtime. Like, how is this happening? And there's also 15 minutes of reading, which is probably the one thing that I could do without even trying, because I love reading. So there's no way that I'm not going to spend at least 15 minutes a day reading. So at least we have one that will be easy. And then the last one, I think, is just do something that brings you joy, which I think is really fun. So for today, I think it'll be catch up with my mom. Like, that's the thing that will bring me joy. So I'm excited to do my 30 Days Soft. And also I have a little group chat with a few of my friends who are also doing the 30 Days Soft, and we're like sending each other updates throughout the day. And I think that will also keep me accountable, keep me motivated. And so if you can get a bunch of your friends to do this with you, make a group chat and like send little updates. That's so fun. Anyways, I'm gonna continue getting ready and I will update you guys later. I just finished having coffee with my mum, and now I've come to the shops. I need to pick up a parcel, but also I kind of want to have a look in Cotton On. One, I really want a denim midi skirt, and I know they have one. We'll see if they have it in stock. We'll see if they have my size. We'll see if it looks good. And two, I would really love a dressing gown. It's the first day of winter here. It's getting colder. That would just be stunning. Also, I'm really struggling with my 2 liters. I'm still on the first liter, and I feel like I've still got like half of this to go. How do people do this? I would love to know. I also feel like I'm gonna have to start peeing like 50 times a day. So like, huh? My shopping trip was not very successful. I tried on a denim skirt, but it was a little bit too big to fit the way I wanted it to fit. I think it's supposed to be worn low rise, but no thank you. So I guess I'll keep looking because I didn't have a size down. And I also couldn't find any white dressing gowns. So if you guys know where I could find one, let me know. I might have to have a look online because I think I've decided I want to get white. Anyway, I do have some packages to open with you guys. I haven't opened anything over the past like few days, so it's a bit of a collective haul, but let's see what we got. We have a package from Emco Beauty. Hydrating hyaluronic acid and vitamin C serum. Thank you, Emco. Next up, I'm very excited about this one. I know what it is. This is super cool. This is from Strapsicle, and they are a small Australian business and they create straps for your Kindle. I need to grab my Kindle. They super kindly gifted this to me, so I will leave their link down below if you want to try it out for yourself, but this just looks so good. I got the color white, but they have so many different colors, and if you don't want to use a pop socket on the back of your Kindle, this is a really great alternative. I like the pop socket, but it's just frustrating that you can't just like take it off and put it back on, whereas this one I can just remove it if I'm not feeling like using it, but I can still like, you know what I mean? And you can have both, you can have one, whatever you may choose. And I've got a case on my Kindle right now and it still fits over the case as well, which is really nice. Wow, that is stunning. Love that. Next up, we have a package from Simon & Schuster. Let's see if this is a satisfying pull. 5 out of 10. Oh, bad idea. It's one of those packages that has like heaps of fluff in it, and now that's going everywhere. Simon & Schuster very kindly gifted me Charlie Love and Cliches by Ella Mays. It's not just the cutest cover and spine you've ever seen. Okay, so it looks like a workplace romance, like corporate vibes. Oh, Second Chance Romance? It's about a guy who she works with, but she went out with him years ago and could never stop thinking about. Oh, but he doesn't remember her at all. That actually sounds really interesting. I'm intrigued. And lastly, we have this package. Oh my gosh. This is so exciting. What the heck? This is a PR package from Anastasia Beverly Hills. What the heck? Okay, so we have the Magic Touch Concealer, Clear Brow Gel, Lip Gloss. I never get makeup PR, so this is very, very, very exciting. Oh my gosh, look at her. That is so gorgeous. We also have a lip liner, which honestly, I was in desperate need of. This is the best day ever. I feel very blessed. We also have a matte lipstick in the color Rum Punch. Oh my gosh, they sent me the Dip Brow Pomade, and they also sent a brush to go along with that one. And then we have the brow definer. I haven't really found a brow pencil that I'm obsessed with, so maybe this could be the one. And then lastly, they sent the Italian Summer face palette. I wish I was having an Italian summer. Wow, look at that. So it looks like a bronzer, blush, and highlight. And just look how beautiful that is. Also perfect for travel because it's kind of all in one place, you know? Thank you so much, Anastasia. I'm set for life. It is 7:25 on Friday night, and I'm just about to head off to the airport to pick up Liam. I'm so excited. I didn't really vlog much today. I was literally just working all day. Went for my walk in the morning, which was good, but that's literally all I've done. I haven't left the house apart from that. Yeah, just getting some work done. And then you guys saw this afternoon I worked on my book journal for a little bit, updating that, creating a new page for June to track all of my reads for the new month. I love making monthly pages. It is also very helpful for when I do my wrap up at the end of the month. I also decided to get some Uber Eats for dinner. I got some Maccas, and I haven't had Maccas in a while, so it's quite stunning. It tastes even better when you haven't had it for a while. But now I'm going to take my coconut sugar with me and go pick up Liam. I'm so excited to see him. It's been 3 days. Like, chill out, Rachel. But he's my best friend, and I just can't wait to see him, and I missed him so much. And he didn't really have reception where he was, so I haven't even been able to talk to him. I only have like an hour left of my audiobook, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to listen to some of that on the drive to the airport, or if I just want to listen to music, because part of me is like, I want to finish this book, but the other part of me is like, Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna go Taylor Swift. Guys, I'm back in my Taylor Swift era. I've never fully been out of it, but I'm just like really in it at the moment. Hello my friends, happy Saturday. It is 4 p.m. I've just had a really chill day, honestly. Reading, went on a walk, hung out with Liam, drank coffee. That's literally it. That's all I've done, which has been so nice. I feel like that is what the weekend is for. But Liam and I have got a little date night planned for tonight. We're gonna go grab some dinner. We are going to go to the movies. We go to the movies like once or twice a year, so this is a big deal. But it'll be fun, I'm excited. We're going to see the new Fast and Furious movie, and something that people often find kind of funny about me is that I love the Fast and Furious movies. I feel like it does not align with my personality at all. So when people are like, oh, what's your favorite movie? And I say the Fast and Furious series, they're like, are you sure? I think it's because I was like literally raised watching them, and usually when a new one comes out, I go with like my whole family. But my family went, I don't know, a week or two ago, and I was busy the night that they were going. So I convinced Liam to go with me, and we're gonna go watch it tonight. I actually can't believe that we're up to the 10th movie, because I'm pretty sure the first movie came out in the early 2000s. So I would have been like so young. They have been bringing out these movies almost as long as I've been alive, which is just crazy, but I love them. The found family in Fast and Furious is unmatched. I have heard that this one ends on a cliffhanger though, so I'm not looking forward to that. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. I also started reading Love Theoretically, I think yesterday actually, like last night, and I'm like 150-ish pages into it I think at the moment, and it's a lot of fun. I love the banter. I actually really like the plot line of this one. It is very classic Ali Hazelwood, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just feel like if I'd picked up this book and not known who the author was, I would have been able to guess it was Ali Hazelwood. But I'm having fun with it, so I'm gonna keep reading this until we have to leave. I think we're leaving in like 45 minutes, so I'll update you guys later. Good morning guys. It is Sunday morning, and I actually just went for my first run in like a million years. I don't remember the last time I went on a run, and I don't even know why I went. I just kind of woke up this morning and I was like, let's go for a run. Why not? I've kind of tried to change my mentality on running, and rather than be like, I want to run a half marathon next week, I'm just like, you know what, let's just see where my body takes me at the speed my body takes me, and we'll just go with it and we'll just try it. So I started my run and I was like, I'm just gonna try and run at least 1 kilometer, but I'm also gonna run slow, because everyone that I've ever seen talk about how to get into running, they always say don't worry about pace. I've always kind of thought, if I can't run a 4 or 5 minute K, like what's the point? Because that's what the actual runners are doing. Those birds are really popping off. I was like, I'm just gonna run at a very slow pace and we'll just see how we go. And I ended up getting to 2Ks, definitely at a very slow pace, but that's okay. I enjoyed myself. It felt good. I feel accomplished, and maybe we'll try and do this a couple times a week. Now I'm just walking home, and by the time I get home, including the distance I ran, I will have covered about 5Ks. So that just feels good for a Sunday morning, you know? Let's go home. I thought I would give you guys a bit of a book update. So actually, first of all, let's talk about Fast and Furious real quick. It was so good. I think if you like Fast and Furious and you kind of just know what to expect with Fast and Furious movies, then you'll really enjoy it. Because look, are they a little bit unrealistic? Yes. Are there plot holes? Yes. But are they just so much fun? Yes. In other news, I ended up finishing The Grace Here, which I did not update you on. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I did really enjoy it. I think the concept is so unique and just so intriguing as well. I obviously explained what it was about earlier in this vlog, but yeah, I feel like I was intrigued. I was gonna say the whole time, most of the time. I will say there was a bit in the middle where I got a little bit bored, where not as much was happening, and I think my other like main issue that I had with it was that the pacing was a little weird, because the book kind of goes through the whole grace year, so like a day or two before the grace year starts and then a little bit after the grace year ends. But I feel like sometimes you would get like day by day what happened exactly through each day, what they ate, what they did, who they were talking to, the conversations, all of it, and then it would be like 2 weeks later or like a couple months later, and I was like, wait, like surely things happen within that time period that were important to the plot, but it would just like skip over things, and I was just like, I didn't really like that. And there were a few I don't know, just like things in the plot that I was like, I don't know if I liked that. But overall it was really interesting. It was a little bit more like gory. I don't know if gory is the right word. I don't know, a bit more creepy than I was expecting it to be. I will say reading it at home alone at night was probably not my best idea, because yeah, some parts were creepy as heck, but overall I really liked it, and the ending was really good. And then obviously you guys saw I started Love Theoretically, and I actually am so close to being done. I have like 50 pages left, so I'm probably going to finish this as soon as I finish this vlog, honestly, because I'm going to finish editing this and then I'm going to go to bed and read. But I think if I had to guess at this point, it's probably going going to be a 4-star read. I have really enjoyed this. It's been a lot of fun. It is very classic Ali Hazelwood, as I said earlier, but I don't mean that in a bad way, but I will say, like, I think some people complain that her books are quite similar, and to me, I don't know, I don't really mind that, because in my opinion, a lot of authors do similar things. But if you don't want another women in STEM romance, then probably don't pick this up. But yeah, I personally really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. To me, this one felt a little less romance heavy than some of her other ones. I feel like a lot of this book was just centered around our main character, Elsie, and kind of just like her career path and her just like figuring out who she is. Obviously, there is still a romance involved. Like, you only got like really small, tiny pieces of it until like maybe the halfway, maybe even over the halfway mark. Like, I would say the plot actually takes priority until at least the halfway mark, if not more, which actually I really liked. So I wouldn't say it's 5 stars, but I've still really enjoyed my read of this. I think Ali Hazelwood does banter very well, and I really like the characters that she creates for the most part. So yeah, I definitely recommend if you've liked her other books. But I do think Ali Hazelwood is coming out with a YA novel in a couple months. I can't remember exactly when it comes out, but I know it's about chess players, and I'm really intrigued to see how she does YA. For me personally, I love YA romance, so I'm really excited about that. But also too, to see how she does like a non-STEM related setting. I'm just really excited to see what Ali Hazelwood can do when it's something different. So I'm excited to see how that goes. But I am going to end off this vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed coming with me for the week. It was a very like uneventful week, but also kind of fun. Like, I really enjoyed my week this week. And next week is a little bit more eventful. I have a few things planned, so it'll be fun for you guys to come along with me. But I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye.